And special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put back gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ended on Fox. We call them Chauncey cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money, I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the Billy in front of the Billy in front of the driver. I stepped up, the tires, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And 2 yards is all he's going to get. The boys caught. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action, McCarthy. Buying some time left. Kind of on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down. And it's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. He only gets a couple yards there. No short. It's 4th down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
It's a gain of
20 yards on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. To throw here on first down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they face second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. Nothing doing after the catch. A good gain on him. So they're down to the 35. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU. All set to go now from the 35. He'll work against the blitz. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean to sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
This is Gibbs on second down. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
In the red zone now. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Second and 6 coming up here. He's going to throw it. This one's caught. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Here we go.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
We'll take it deeper and deeper into this side of the field. They need him to become the guy who makes those plays at the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it's his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks. It may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
Gibbs will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers out front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. This time it's a passing play. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yeah, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor. But you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Forced out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And this is another incompletion. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he'll try to hit this one well. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
1st and 10. At the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. He's dropping back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's a throw. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. At the 60.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominating in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. On play action now, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. The Lions out in front. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, Shaq.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
19.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Another one to Addison. And he's able to take this one down at the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. McCarthy to throw it. It's his running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
A gain of 3 yards.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here's ETN on first down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field there. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And the Vikings First down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run, ETN. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the field to really get the ball. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? It's a touchdown the entire way. It took the entire group offensively.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last half, right? So you can only get back to the line. This defense all over this one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Again, it's Gibbs. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Running it with David Montgomery. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running on second with Montgomery. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass and a similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on first. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Detroit calls timeout at second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Takes the second down snap. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Headed out right. He can run it. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here's the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. On the move, headed right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Throwing now, another shotgun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. You know, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Has a man downfield. That's Laporta. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Putting the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Takes the tackle. And they get about 5 on that first down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on second.
At the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Vacates quickly left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play. There was just nowhere to go with it.
After that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to the ground on first with ETN. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, Shaq. Panthers, go.
Here's McCarthy to throw. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
3rd and long for him here. Running left side by Jefferson. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break from as they force this 4th down.
10-yard gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Stop the run.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going. But the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on
These 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Buying some time right. He just throws this one away.
I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and got the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it and nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70.
Gibbs now from the gun. Shoots away from one. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down from the 42. Back to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Lions football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing from the gun. He gets his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Throwing from the gun here. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So second down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And things look tougher now with third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down run by Gibbs. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's fourth and short.
That doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, or you will take it in the NFL.
Anders Carlson on now for the field goal try. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. Kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one, okay? This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. A stoppage now for an injured player as we see, it's Travis Etienne who's in some visible pain and needing to look at from the training staff. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
On the pickup. It's second and inches.
Looking for a pass on second and short. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. What will they dial up on third and short?
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this third down call. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Vikings first down.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing again now. McCarthy. Completed to his running back. He goes out a little short of the 40.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Let's go now.
3rd and 2. McCarthy. That's Jones working the sideline. Complete. We got the football part, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th.
Here's Jones. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Working quickly here.
7-yard gain. And the Vikings 1st down.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
It's a gain of 14
Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Offense up to the line fast.
17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered it.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Lions about set to celebrate this win. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. We sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
we go, 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Oh, would have been a big gainer. They connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue to run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. They'll throw for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now. 60.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down. But damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target we trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Downfield is fine. Safe ground. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted. He got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal.
Well, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions put up even more points in a win. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases.
Ooh, snaps a little slow. And the kick is blocked. Off to the races. Middle of the field. 40. 30. And he is into the end zone. So they steal 2 points on the block kick and return. Well, Brock, you never want to take the point after for granted, and that play shows exactly why. However unlikely it might be, there is always a chance they can get through for the block, and then it's a foot race all the way down the field.
And you really got to give a ton of credit to everybody on the special teams there. It all starts with making that block, but then the alertness, the awareness to transition quickly to set up the return. That is a job well done.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Get it. 65.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
Waste of time.